Have you ever found yourself in a strange place, feeling lost and vulnerable? That's exactly what happened to a German backpacker in the Philippines. Stranded in Manila with a dead phone and no wallet, he felt hopeless. But then, kindness emerged from the locals. A jeepney driver offered food, a vendor provided shade, and students pooled coins for a taxi ride. No cameras, no expectations, just pure compassion. This isn't rare in the Philippines, it's often just a regular Tuesday. Filipino kindness runs deep, reflecting values passed through generations. From cities to provinces, strangers help, guests are welcomed, and needs are met. The Philippines is known for its friendliness, but why? Is it cultural, spiritual, or simply a trait passed down? This video explores the power of Filipino kindness and its roots. Behind every smile is a story, and behind every story is a heart. Let's dive into the beauty of Filipino compassion and discover its global recognition. Filipino hospitality isn't just famous, it's legendary. Visitors from all over the world feel like family, not just guests. Whether it's a fiesta or a casual visit, expect food, stories, and a warm seat at the table. This tradition goes back to pre-colonial times, where communities came together to support one another. That spirit lives on in bayanihan, the essence of unity and mutual help. Modern Filipino hospitality is intentional and heartfelt, with families serving their best dishes, even with limited resources. Neighbors check in on you without being asked. You're not just accommodated, you're cherished. For many foreigners, it's a first taste of genuine care from strangers, creating unforgettable memories. That's why travelers return to the Philippines, not just for the islands, but for the people who welcome you like royalty. In a country where over 80% of us embrace faith, spirituality is woven into our daily lives. For many Filipinos, kindness isn't just a good deed, it's a spiritual duty. Religious teachings inspire us to love, serve, and give without expecting anything in return. You see it everywhere, neighbors sharing meals, churches feeding the hungry, and strangers helping each other. During holidays like Simbang Gabi and Eid al-Fitr, we come together to give back, turning celebration into outreach. Even in tough times, our places of worship become shelters, and volunteers step up to help those in need. This belief in serving others transforms kindness into a daily mission, making Filipino compassion truly unique. The resilience of the Filipino people isn't born from ease, but from enduring adversity with heart. Colonization, natural disasters, economic hardship, these are not just parts of history, but lived realities. Yet through it all, kindness has not just survived, it has thrived. Filipinos have learned that the best way to heal is by helping others. When you lift someone up, you lift yourself as well. Even those with very little are often the first to give. A sidewalk vendor might share their lunch with a passerby. A jeepney driver might refuse a fare from someone clearly struggling. These moments, though small, reveal a collective heart. Kindness in the Philippines isn't performative. It's practical and humble. It arises from empathy, understanding what it means to suffer, and choosing not to let that pain harden you. In many ways, this kindness becomes the greatest strength of the Filipino people. It's quiet, it's gentle, but it's unshakable. There's a unique strength in the Filipino smile. Even after typhoons devastate communities, we face hardship with unwavering positivity. Laughter rings in flooded streets, karaoke machines come out under makeshift roofs, and hope shines through every crisis. This isn't denial, it's resilience. A cultural trait called mataizin, the ability to endure without complaint. More than just surviving, we choose to thrive emotionally, even when circumstances say otherwise. This lightheartedness in adversity inspires the world. Amid the ruins, we still wave at cameras, crack jokes, and help others. It's a national characteristic that prioritizes joy no matter how small, like a bowl of arroz caldo or a neighbor's check-in. And that smile? It's more than a facial expression, it's a quiet declaration of hope. In the Philippines, family isn't just about blood, it's about connection. It's your neighbors, co-workers, and even strangers who become family. That's why we call everyone Tito and Tita with such ease. From a young age, we learn to respect our elders and share our food. In our tight-knit communities, everyone looks out for one another. This idea of family makes our kindness feel so personal. Even if you're new, you'll be welcomed into gatherings like you belong. Filipinos carry a deep sense of gratitude, or utang na loob, for kindness received. This warmth extends beyond home, affecting how we treat everyone around us. In the Philippines, no one stays a stranger for long. Millions of Filipinos work overseas, nurses, caregivers, engineers, domestic helpers, but they bring more than skills. They bring emotional intelligence, dedication, and deep care. Filipino nurses are known for their tenderness. They don't just administer medicine, they offer comfort. Domestic workers don't just clean, they nurture. Employers often call them family. This isn't by chance. Overseas Filipino workers carry cultural values of respect, resilience, and service. When crises hit abroad, it's often Filipinos who organize help first. They raise funds, cook for neighbors, or lend emotional support, regardless of status or nationality. Their kindness becomes their passport, opening hearts around the world. In Italy, Saudi Arabia, and Canada, Filipinos are trusted, admired, and loved. They don't just represent a nation, they elevate it. Viral videos often show Filipinos returning lost wallets, rescuing animals, or feeding strangers. But for every clip shared, countless untold stories unfold daily. Like the hotel staff in Boracay who organized a wedding after a last-minute venue cancellation. Or the fishermen who rescued stranded divers without seeking a reward. Or the airport staff comforting a crying foreigner. These aren't PR stunts. They're ordinary gestures in Filipino life. While the world sees them as heroic, locals often shrug it off with a simple, "That's just what we do." This culture of everyday kindness makes the extraordinary feel normal. It builds trust, fosters connection, and turns short visits into lifelong bonds. In the Philippines, you don't need a title to be a hero, you just need heart. In a world racing toward efficiency and digital convenience, Filipino kindness slows things down and brings us back to what truly matters. Empathy, humanity, connection. Every small act, offering your seat, a warm bowl of rice, or a kind word, carries weight. Filipinos do this instinctively without fanfare. It reminds us that kindness doesn't require wealth or power. It requires presence, intent, heart. More than just local behavior, Filipino compassion is a global lesson. You don't have to know someone to care for them. You don't have to gain anything to give. If the world followed even a fraction of that principle, imagine the difference it could make. Filipinos aren't just kind. They're examples, teachers, ambassadors of empathy. So what's the true value of Filipino kindness? It's not in material generosity or grand gestures. It's in the consistency, the quiet, the sincerity, the kind of goodness that doesn't need recognition. From local communities to global stages, from typhoon shelters to hospital wards, Filipino kindness radiates in all directions, and that's what makes it unforgettable. It's why travelers return, why employers stay loyal, why hearts stay touched years later. In a world that often feels cold, rushed, and self-focused, the Philippines is a place where kindness still feels sacred, where help is freely given, where smiles are real, and where the heart always has room for one more. And that, more than anything, is why Filipinos are known as the kindest people on earth. If you've ever been moved by Filipino kindness or witnessed it firsthand, share your story in the comments. Let's fill this space with gratitude and love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos celebrating humanity, heart, and hope. See you in the next one!